We have arrived to the moment we've been waiting for. It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and all eyes will be on our new starting quarterback, Jameis Winston. I'm extremely excited about this season, and I hope you are too, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and give me some feedback in the comments section on how you would improve this team. We are coming off a major offseason where we were able to find 5 hidden development players in the draft class and are ready to roll them out to see how they are the new building blocks for this franchise. This offseason was an exciting one in bringing in some new faces. We also had to make some tough decisions to change the culture of this team, and we really addressed changing that culture during free agency. We signed guys like Jameis Winston, who grew under the tutelage of a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Drew Brees. Guys like Levi Wallace, Michael Pierce, and Kendrick Bourne, who are guys who have been coached hard by Super Bowl winning coaches and brought in for that tough mentality. We also brought in guys who made it to the Super Bowl but came up short with Raheem Mostert and Devin Bush, who both lost to the Chiefs and are ready to take vengeance on them. And guys like Greg Gaines and Mike Danna, who were able to raise up the Lombardi Trophy. That's what we're aiming towards when we took over this Denver Broncos team. The point is, we brought in some dogs, guys who have learned how to win. Talent is important, but we are a team this year that has heart, willing to put it all out there. And I'm pumped, and I hope you are too as the viewers. Today we take on a familiar foe in the division rival Las Vegas Raiders, but we will do so without Lloyd Cushenberry, Uzurike, Greg Dulcich, and Carl Barrington, the rookie who we won't see until week 3. We drafted him in the 3rd round as a corner who we moved to safety, and I think you guys are going to love watching him play because he just loves to hit anyone in his path when I watched him during preseason. Raiders will be without Hunter Renfrow and Malcolm Roach, so the starting lineup for the Raiders before we get started. Baker Mayfield is at quarterback. Bobby Rush is at fullback, who they also drafted. Receivers will be Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. No Hunter Renfrow, so Trey Tucker will take his place. Michael Mayer is their starting tight end. Colton Miller at left tackle. Damian Lewis coming from the Seattle Seahawks to play left guard. At center, it's Andre James. Right guard is Jermaine Illuminor, since they drafted number 1 overall pick at right tackle, DeMarcus Preston. On defense, Max Crosby and Tyree Wilson are at edge. Interior linemen will be Bilal Nichols and Byron Young, replacing the injured Malcolm Roach. Off-ball linebackers are Robert Spillane, Jerome Baker, and Willie Gay from the Chiefs. Corners will be Nate Hobbs, Jack Jones, Shaq Griffin, and Christian Fulton, who they signed in free agency. And the safeties are Trayvon Morig and Julian Love, and we may see the rookie Max Harper as well. We are pretty much set to go as the players are running out of the tunnel, and the Raiders will be led out by their new quarterback, Baker Mayfield. And Coach Vontae Mack will look to upset these Raiders for his first career win, and will be led out by our new starting quarterback, Jameis Winston. We are set to go, and week 1 is officially underway. Back to return is Lester Banks, the rookie hybrid running back, and he'll take this up to the 25-yard line. And running onto the field is former number 1 pick, Jameis Winston. Winston trying to redeem his career here in Denver, and we are excited to see how he'll play out in our offense. He'll hand off to the rookie Banks, and he's got room, picking up the first down on his first carry, as Bilal Nichols was banged up on the play and he would not return to this game. After quickly picking up the first down, Mostert in the backfield, and he'll get the carry here, but he's not going to go far. Quickly brought down there by Julian Love. Mostert also one of those players on our roster trying to prove he's got some juice left in the tank. Winston with his first attempt to pass. He throws over the middle, but that's misfired. Pass intended for Cortland Sutton, and that was a tough throw as pressure was in Winston's face. Broncos being tested here early on 3rd down. Winston going empty in the backfield. Plenty of time to throw. Now taking a shot, and he connects downfield. It's the rookie Lester Banks, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown. Lester Banks, undrafted as a receiver converted to running back, just exhibited why he can do both. And the Broncos take an early 7-0 lead. What an excellent throw there as well by Winston to read it and to launch it. Now former #1 pick as well, Baker Mayfield will run onto the field. And we'll see if our defense has what it takes to keep the early lead. Raiders with a good drive to start this game, now past the 50-yard line. Empty backfield. Now throwing towards the sidelines, and that's broken up by Caden Stearns. He's going to see the field a lot more this year, and off to a great start. This time thrown quickly, and that's caught down the seam for a big gain. And now the Raiders are in striking distance after the catch by Williams. Raiders at the 26-yard line. Throwing over the middle, and that's almost picked off, but Drew Sanders was unable to secure the catch. Missed opportunity there to set the tone for this game, as this ball is checked down to the rookie fullback Bobby Rush, and that catch makes this third down more manageable. Need a stop here to force them to settle for 3. And this is quickly thrown and caught by the tight end Michael Mayer, and the Raiders will move the chains forward. Another missed opportunity there. Mayfield now throwing this left, and it's caught and into the end zone. Touchdown! Trey Tucker, who's replacing the injured Hunter Renfrow today, as the Raiders will tie this game up on a very long drive. Just a perfect route and throw, and Damari Mathis was the one who got beat on that one-on-one matchup in nickel. Now our offense will come back and hopefully have the same result as the last. 2 running backs in the backfield, and this pass is picked off! Robert Spillane with the takeaway, and that's certainly not the result we were expecting. Winston simply just did not see him. That pass was intended for Marvin Mims, and he thought the quick throw underneath was open, but wasn't aware that Spillane was dropped back all along. Tough break, and we'll rely on our defense once again on that short exchange. We were able to make it third down. Mayfield has time, going over the middle and once again connecting with Michael Mayer for another first down. Defense is now 0 for 3 today on third downs. This time we bring pressure, and down goes Mayfield. Devin Bush with his first sack as a Bronco, and a major loss of 10 on the play. Raiders now backed up, attempting to throw again. Going right side, but that's broken up by Levi Wallace, another new Bronco. Marcus Preston was injured on the play, and he would not return to this game, so maybe we can finally add some more pressure on Mayfield. Pocket breaking, and Mayfield will just chuck this away. And right on cue, as we'll force the Raiders to settle for 3. Start of the second quarter as Winston would try to shake off that last drive. Crosby coming in hot. He throws crossbody, and it's caught by the rookie Kendrick Whitworth. And that'll be the young speedy receiver's first reception of his career. But what an incredible play by Winston to be aware of the pocket breaking down and still putting the ball where it needs to be. Now the first trip in the red zone for the Broncos today. They give to the other rookie, Banks, and he takes a big hit by Max Crosby and hangs on. Banks is really showing us his versatility so far in his game today, and exceeding our expectations already. He throws, and that pass is broken up. Winston tried to connect with Banks again, but the Raiders were all over it that time. Chance here to take the lead. He's got time. Now scrambling. Fires to the end zone, but it's over the head of his intended receiver, Cortland Sutton. And unfortunately, the Broncos will settle for 3 to tie this game up. Raiders with 2nd and long on this drive. And this is checked down to the backup tight end, Max Williams, only for a short gain. But can our defense prevail on third down? Pump fake. Feeling pressure. And checks it down to Jacobs. Stiff arms, but Drew Sanders flying in there to bring Jacobs down and force their first 3 and out of the game. Raheem Mostert looking to build on his solid day. as we'll jump ahead late in the second quarter. Winston trying to put together a drive to put the Broncos in the lead before the half. Quick throw, and it's caught by Albert O, but tackled in bounds, and the Broncos were forced to call their second timeout. Leading 3 yards. Winston throwing over the middle, and it's hauled in by Sutton, but the Broncos will use their last timeout. Needing to play with a bit more urgency now. Play fake. Throwing over the middle, and that's caught by Marvin Mims Jr., but the clock is ticking. Down to 10 seconds. Need to get the snap off. Winston dropping back, taking a shot to the end zone, and it's knocked down with zeros on the clock. And a valiant attempt on our last offensive drive, but no points to show for it. So at the half, we are tied at 10. Certainly some missed opportunities on both sides of the ball that we need to clean up. Halftime report, and let's check out some scores around the league, as I want to keep you and I up to date as much as I can on what's going around the league. Chargers at the Panthers, and currently losing, as former Bronco Javonte Williams was able to find the end zone. Hopefully he can do it once more against our division rivals. Eagles beat the Falcons 35-21. Bijan Robinson had a big game, but resulting in a loss, as the Eagles look to continue to be dominant in the NFC. Probably the game of the week, as the Chiefs beat the Ravens 31-21. Pacheco picking up where he left off last season, where he had 17 touchdowns. He has 2 against the Ravens here. As for us, we'll look to have more explosive plays like we did on our first drive to really run away with this game and steal a win here in Las Vegas. Baker Mayfield coming back out on the field as the Raiders start on offense in this second half. And so far, he's been well protected by his offensive line in protecting the football, and we'll look to change that narrative the rest of the game. Baker is gonna throw, taking a shot, and he's gonna connect. Levi Wallace just got burned, and the Raiders open up the second half with a bang. Wallace had a nice first half, but you gotta wonder how long it would have been until they started taking advantage of his lack of speed. As this pass is hauled in by Michael Mayer for a big gain. Drew Sanders couldn't catch up to him on that play, and that's back-to-back big plays for the Raiders. Already well past midfield. Handoff to Jacobs, and that time Sanders was able to keep it to a short gain. He's been decent in the run game today, but he'll need to expand his versatility when playing in our defense. A solid play there. And a huge collision there, but a great job by our secondary to break up that pass. Amari Mathis was near the play and trying to make up for that touchdown that he gave up earlier. Now it's third down. Play fake. Pass time. Going for it all, and that is caught and in for the touchdown. Davante Adams just burned Levi Wallace, and the Raiders have just exposed our defense. Having Levi Wallace one-on-one versus Davante Adams is never a recipe for success. And now we'll need to trust our offense to finally wake up in this game. Broncos have put together a very solid drive. They go back to Mostert, and he's not going to go far. And that's going to put more stress here on this third down. Needing to convert. Winston looking downfield. Throws this towards the sidelines, and it's caught for the first down. It's Courtland Sutton to keep this drive alive. It feels like now or never to get this in the end zone. Winston gonna take that shot, but it's over everyone's heads. Accuracy has been an issue today in Winston's debut. Now he has time. Taking a shot again to the end zone, but once again misfires. And the struggle continues. Outside of that big touchdown pass to Lester Banks on the first drive, the offense has been shut down. And this pass is dropped by Marvin Mims, and an unfortunate end to a promising drive. Kick is up and good. Now a 4-point game. Certainly need to rely on our defense once again to contain the Raiders. Cunningham kicks this away. It's returnable. He's got some space. Now he's breaking free, breaks a tackle, and he's off. 2 men to beat, 1 man to beat, and he is gone. Touchdown. Nick Burnett, the rookie running back. And now the Raiders have a 2-possession lead. Kendrick Bourne unable to wrap him up, and Nick Burnett was gone. Jameis Winston and this Denver Broncos offense back out on the field, now down 2 scores. Unable to move the ball here, it's quickly 3rd down. Winston needing to convert. He throws, and that's almost picked off, and the offensive struggles continue. Start of the 4th quarter, and the Raiders are moving the ball effectively on this drive. As that was incomplete, intended for Michael Mayer, who we've been having trouble stopping all day. Raiders trying to put the dagger on this game. Pressure breaks loose, and down goes Mayfield again. Mike Dana has his first sack as a Bronco, and now it's 3rd and long. Mayfield needing a big play. Now rolling out right. Can't find anyone, and he'll just throw this away. Daniel Carlson in for the 49-yard attempt. The kick is up, and good. And we have a 2-touchdown game. Desperate times here for the Broncos, needing to play much faster. And this is somehow hauled in for the 1st down. Nice catch in traffic there by Courtland Sutton. Hopefully we can try to make some more big plays here late in the 4th. Winston looking downfield. He fires, and it's picked off! And a crucial mistake there in a pivotal moment. And that might have just cost us the game, among other things. Certainly no wiggle room here for our defense. Mayfield has all day to throw, and he'll find his man. It's Davante Adams, and the Raiders are closing in on a victory. They go to Josh Jacobs, but running room is scarce as Devin Bush knocks him down. Man in motion now for the Raiders. It's a play fake. Mayfield to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Michael Mayer. And that is the dagger that the Raiders have been waiting for, which results into our loss. Extremely disappointed with how we performed today. Offensively, it was abysmal. And unfortunately, the final score being the way it is, 34-13, it just shows that we'll have a lot of work to do, and we need to start making those proper adjustments on the field. It wasn't all bad though. There were some encouraging notes. Courtland Sutton really had a good game, proving that he could be a number 1 receiver for us. On the defensive side of things, even though we gave up 34 points, a lot of it was because our offense didn't show up and perform. It wasn't perfect, but we did put some pressure on Mayfield with our 2 sacks, and hopefully we'll get to see some more of that going forward this season. But it's just week 1 under a new regime, so we're bound to have some growing pains. So this game didn't go the way we expected, and we'll take a quick look at this year's draft class. And we have some quarterbacks. I'll talk about some of them next episode, but 2 other prospects did catch my eye, and that's the 6'8" receiver here, but I think he's more of a tight end based on his athleticism. And my favorite player already in this class is this 20-year-old corner who looks really good, and we certainly can build our secondary up if we choose to go that route. But it's still too early to tell. What we do need to look forward to are the Baltimore Ravens next week, and we'll see if we can pick up our first win. And these will also be the sliders used for gameplay, and I'll adjust if needed. But anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please comment on what you see on the field and what you've evaluated so far on how we can build this team. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Monkey C, and I'm out.